Previously on the circuit. It is now day 4. We have 5 players locked into the finale, but it's all about locking in 6th place today in the heads-up matches.
I'm going to put max pressure on my friend and let's see how he responds to it.
I think it'll be fun. It's going to be fun.
Don't call. You took chip already.
I would have called.
I'm not going to let it go easy at all.
I'm not blocking. You're blocking my draw.
QQ obviously नहीं था bro.
QQ से strong था, QQ से unstrong था.
वो नहीं बता सकता but QQ नहीं था इतना बता सकता हूँ.
Bro, quick.
Oh, 10 you got.
Oh no.
The head of the company will die today on the table.
What a fish. Good play.
I'm feeling confident against him. I'm always confident.
You don't want to see my cards?
But I think today the cockroach dies, finally. I think today I'm going to be the Martin who kills the cockroach.
Seems like, oh, sorry, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of the circuit.
But this is like 12 of India's finest, really high competition.
I'm not going to back down or shy away from what needs to be done.
I am going to go on the aggressive side.
It's very tricky. Anything can happen. It's the final.
All are my enemies, man. They are the perfect ambassadors for the game. They've all been playing for the last 10 to 15 years.
The final table is set. 6 competitors over the last couple of days. They've ground up through an incredible formats, but it's all about Jaswant Sehgal.
I'm feeling super good. I got the 12 max, I won the 6 max, so just want to win everything.
All in.
I'm feeling top, very relaxed.
Coming in at the bottom, Navkiran Singh, minus 30 points. He takes the bottom spot.
There are days when you can't do anything, right? So I will rely on my skill today and hopefully I can finish top 2.
Good luck, Navi.
Means we have a champion and it is Mr. CEO, Navkiran Singh.
Today, I've seen Navi play the tightest that I've ever seen him play in PLO.
Today I feel like I'm as skilled as the other guys.
Turns out Navkiran Singh is an honest man. He said he loves PLO. He said he's good at it, and look at it. He's gone ahead and shipped the whole thing.
And now Pawan.
He's looking to the outer tables right now.
One event, I take it down and I make my way through.
Pawan's finishing 4th, guys. Pawan is finishing 4th.
There you go. Mission accomplished.
I've been playing poker for half my life. Ever since first year of college, I had kind of decided that this is what I want to do in the future. Good card. Top पत्ता खोला है ना, अल्लाह के देना है ये पत्ता तो अल्लाह के देना है.
Once he got the momentum, he kept, going after it.
And that's it. Pawan Bansal eliminating every player at this table and winning the PLO SNG. And of course, he did wait for the bust out. We have lost Ruben Labru.
All right, Ruben, FT bubble. Not the way we want to start.
My first step is to not bust soon. It's the same opponent that I had yesterday. Couldn't close it yesterday, but close it today.
Well, how about that? That was quite an excellent match. So how does it look after that?
Kind of great comeback, actually. It was not easy, but somehow it's happened. TM is unpredictable, and you don't want unpredictable people in tournaments. You want them in cash games.
Bring the chips on this side.
An absolute savage. And what's this? If it's going to take a hand like that to knock you out, then it means you must be doing something right.
Why do I need to go all in? I can trap also, right?
It's just that the table runs because of me. I'm the fish at the table, so everybody wants me.
He just cockroached. He didn't die.
After this hand, will you be sitting here to ask me that question?
Of course.
Wow, TM with the needle.
Well played. Yeah. Cockroach finally dies.
TM's definitely feeling the jitters.
Especially the added factor that Thiam is fighting for his life. If he manages to win, he leapfrogs Advait into 6th place to get into the finale.
Nice. Good win.
It's Mr. LP on the other hand, still chasing his first ever live title, and this would be the one to shoot for.
Pretty much everyone here in the pool is probably a better PLO player than me.
1BB. He waited for his moment.
I think the momentum is squarely on his side.
Yeah, this is the shortest I think we've seen Jaswant so far throughout pretty much the whole tournament.
It was a very tough table. These guys like really good PLO players.
मेरे पास है यार एक के.
Oh my god! How does he pick up hands?
He says he doesn't play PLO, so I don't believe him anymore.
If I win this, it's really bad for you guys.
Everyone here, the atmosphere is...
I've put myself in a super commanding position and now it's time to close.
Poker for us is very serious. I mean, we've been doing this for 10 years, right? So we eat, sleep, repeat poker. The competition with this circuit is very tough. As you can see the lineup, all of them are like sharks.
It's a very coordinated group of players that we have accumulated here, and it's an honor just to be invited.
Circuit would be like the ultimate bragging rights and a true showcase of one's skill.
Circuit means a lot. I'm playing against some of the best players in India. It's a prestigious title, and I'm looking forward to win it.
There've been swings across the leaderboard from hectic minus points right all the way up to the top. People have played PLO, people have played Hold'em, Heads Up, you name it. We've had a fantastic time watching this all unfold. But now it is down to play for the trophy and, of course, that sweet, sweet cash. First place, 15 lakhs. Second place, 8 lakhs. Third place, 5 lakhs. Don't forget, there is also the added 150 big blinds respectively to Justin and Ruben, who finished first and second overall in the leaderboard. So they will get an extra little bonus chips to get things underway. Otherwise, the rest start with 250 big blinds, 200, 400 of the levels. And now let's bring on Mr. Varun Ganju, CMO and co-founder of Poker Bazi, to get things underway.
Hello and welcome to the finale of the circuit. The last 4 days have been fun. In future, I'm sure we'll see more seasons of the circuit and a lot more poker action. But today is a very special day. Let's find the champion of the champions, the champion of the first edition of the circuit. Dealer, shuffle up and deal.
Here we go. It is the finale, and these are the 6 contenders. Mr. CEO is in there. Pawan Bansal. I'm just about making the cut. Leading the pack is Jaswin Sehgal, of course. And then we had Ruben taking the number 2 spot from Lakshpal. And that rounds out our final contenders. One of these 6 will be the champion of the champions.
Helium.
No, it's Danish or Dan? Danish. It's proper noun, you can pronounce it.
As I welcome Addy back into the booth. Addy, this is it. It's what we've all been playing for. It comes down to this. I'm super pumped to get this going. Any picks so far, my friend?
Picks. You think I'm going to make picks with this lineup? How can you? Just watch and enjoy and experience top quality poker, fighting for it all.
I see the Pikachu hat is in full force. Lucky hat, no doubt, for Mr. Ruben Labru. He comes in with that extra 50 big blinds. That makes his stack 120,000. And currently he's battling the man who came in with 100 big blinds extra. 140,000 for Jaswin Sehgal.
And we're going to have a little blind versus blind action. And interesting already. Ruben Labru spiking the 6, making the top end of the straight. But it looks like Justin Katsuo on the prowl is going to kick things off with the aggression here.
Yeah, wouldn't blame Jaswin for sticking around. Open-ender, 2 overs. Ruben just has the goods. Jaswin getting negative free roll, as they say. Cannot make a better hand, just hopes for a 9 to chop. And he bets into the nut straight. Ruben coming in with the raise. Yeah, I think they're going to notice this one at Showdown. They're just about settling in. This is our last day here at the circuit. Our last day in Vietnam. There are going to be some celebrations tonight. Just depends who's paying for them, I suppose.
Well put, well put. And here we go. Looks like pink chips flying in there.
And Jaswin is just left with Queen High. This would be quite a hero call. Ruben has overbetted. Classic Ruben move. I just don't see Jaswin paying this off. so early in the match, but take a look at stacks. I think they're about to even out, so that slight advantage that Jaswin had over Ruben just got diminished.
First blood for Ruben Labru.
I have slightly more chips than 4 other players, and Jaswin has the most. It doesn't mean a lot, to be honest. The idea is to play solid and play natural, but gives me a little more leverage to play slightly more aggressive and take some spots.
मुझे लगता है straight लगा लिया. Blocking the straight he couldn't have had it.
Well, what I can fathom is Mr. Navkiran Singh opening 10-9 suited under the gun. Remember, we are 250 big blinds deep, so cash players like Navi and Thiam, this is their moment where they really want to get stuck in and take advantage of those larger stacks, so they can have more playability. We can do all those 3-betting and 4th-betting things, all the fun things that we get to see, and see if they can put some of these tourney boys in the blender.
And Pawan has just attacked Navi's open. Don't forget, we saw Navi open his very first hand in the circuit. 10-8 off from under the gun. You bet Pawan has noticed, and he's isolating with a 9-8 suited. Wants to play in position against Navi. And it is simply not going to work when Lakshpal Singh has picked up pocket kings in the big blind. Great point you raised there about how deep we are, Addy. It makes kings not that easy to navigate, frankly speaking. But when he has the option to cold 4-bet it, I think he's going to take it.
Couldn't agree with you more there. And Laksh, what a story for him. The man who survived from one big blind. Can you imagine? I don't have the skills to do that. He did, and got him all the way here to the final. What a beast.
The action is back on Pawan. Perhaps a bit too much for him to call.
I think the calculator, the human calculator, as he's called here at the circuit so fondly, is gonna punch in the right numbers here. And it's all 0, 0, 0, which equals fold.
Yep, let's it go. Laksh taking down a small one, but it's got to boost your confidence to see pocket kings.
The plan for today is just to play my game. Of course, there's some very experienced players on this table. So I think knowing everyone's game and adjusting accordingly is very important.
ले लो, I can't take this anymore. ले लो. नहीं हो रहा. हमसे ना हो पाएगा.
Safe to say the players are settled in.
They were born settled in, Vidor. This is their home.
Big fold.
That is true.
Big fold.
Me?
पागल है क्या? रूमन कह रहा है मैं थोड़ा decent hand होता मैं feel कर रहा हूँ कुछ 10 jack off होगा
मैं भी शायद feel कर रहा है उससे भी गंदा ही होगा उससे बेटर
बेटर कम क्रेडिट देते हैं
मैं तो 10 jack तो peel था
अच्छा तो hand था but
मैं तो feel कर रहा था 10 jack तो.
Take note of the positioning as well. Jaswin came in as the chip leader. Second in chips on his left though. Never easy.
And take notice of the dynamic. All the tourney guys are chatty as you like, and the two cash guys have been super silent. I'm not used to seeing that. That's what happens to the best on the circuit. Things just flip around.
Jaswin coming in, raising the ace-8 suited. Pretty standard. And Pawan waking up with a proper holding now. Pocket 10s in the big blind. No shortage of premiums on the table thus far. Oh, he's just called very deceptive. That is a monster hand, but he does not want to play it with a 3-bet out of position. Single raise spot going into the flop. Jack 3 is quite favorable for pocket 10s. He's extremely underrepresented in terms of the strength of his hand.
Jaswin's not falling for it though, but now picking up an 8 on the turn. Pawan decides now's the time to get a bit of value.
Jaswin cannot go anywhere with the pair of 8s. Best kicker, it is going to be the best hand more often than not. And Pawan has the flush draw to boot. Should be pretty comfortable in this hand. Knows he has the best of it the way things have gone. The 3 pairs up on the river doesn't change much.
Well, except for the fact that we might get some potential blood, my friend. That changes everything.
And now, Jaswin is being asked a question. Was Pawan bluffing the turn and following up with a bluff on the river? Or is his 8 the best hand? Mind you, Pawan could have some 8s, weaker 8s, that might go for value the same way against ace highs, king highs and smaller pocket pairs. And Jaswin does pay it off. Couple of dents, early dents to Jaswin's stack. Pawan gets to showdown his deceptive dents. The entire table will take note.
Try and play my best poker. Just take it one hand at a time. And I know I have it in me. If I play my best, I have a very good chance.
Just one orbit in and the action has been coming in fast and loose. This is going to be a fun one if it continues like this. Ruben with kind of a raggy ace under the gun.
Doesn't seem to concern him though, that Pikachu hat giving him electric powers. Puts in 1100 and look at this, every time someone decides to open a little bit loose, Mr. Lakshpal Singh picks up something big.
No shortage of premiums, as I said, and pocket jacks. Don't forget he had pocket kings a moment ago. This could look like Laksh is getting a bit out of line, 3-betting a bit too much after that cold 4-bet.
Navi gets out the way. Pawan picks up an interesting selection on the button.
Yeah, the raise is under the gun. The 3-bet is UTG +1. I think Pawan has to respect the ranges it should contain. Ruben, of course, was getting a bit out of line, but Laksh has the goods. Unless he's planning to come in with a cold 4-bet, I don't see him playing this, and he does let it go.
And you see, that is the magic of Pawan there. His poker face is so solid, even you don't know what's going to happen.
Action back on Ruben. It's not the kind of hand you want to just call. Does block the ace. Could be thinking about a 4-bet. He did pick up a bunch of extra chips on the first hand. Could be looking to wield them. This is Ruben we're talking about. He is simply one of the most aggressive players on the table.
And there you go, playing his perceived range as opposed to his actual holdings. Putting in the 4-bet to 15k.
That is big. That is a big 4-bet. And the quick call from Laksh knows Ruben can be well behind and gets rewarded. Ace-Jack 5, disaster flop for Ruben. The only way this could be worse, if the 5 was a 6. Ruben, with just a weak ace, proceeds with a check after a 4-bet. It is kind of understandable for him to check this. Might be doing this with kings, queens and the likes.
And here we go. And there you go, Laksh with the check back, giving his opponent a little bit of rope here. Earns the check mark on the turn, and now Ruben is putting money into the abyss.
Yeah, Laksh also not wanting to blow Ruben off a hand such as queens, kings, perhaps weaker pairs, and all the raggedy hands Ruben might be bluffing with. Simply calls in position on the rainbow board as one might with a set. And Ruben now checking the river, seems to know something is up, but the 9 is a blank. How does he get away from this when the value bet comes, and how big is it going to be? Don't forget Laksh's range here. He called a 4-bet. It has to be on the premium side. Oh, he's going big. He's using the big chips. 50,000 pot-sized. Ruben all of a sudden can't love his ace too much.
Yeah, it's almost like top pair is almost a bluff catcher at this point. Wow.
And Ruben decides to catch the bluff, is going to get the worst news possible. He's down to 51k. What a pot. And it goes the way of Lakshpal Singh.
Great size by him. Great size. Got max value. I wasn't happy. Actually, the only thing was what I felt bad was that I didn't use a time bank. I had 6 time banks. And because I had already thought about the hand while playing, like I kind of made up my mind that big size I'll call and small size I fold. it might seem whatever, yeah, but I should have thought about it. The only thing that I would change my thought process was because I've played with him so much, I know how capable he is. I know this spot he would have taken in chip EV and maybe not in ICM. He might not have bluffed for like a big chunk of his stack. If I'd used my time bank, I would have put that thought in my head and mostly folded.
No worries. Win rate करके करेंगे दोनों भाई. चलो. Can I report collusion? Yeah.
Fold.
I'll send you an email address. You can send your concerns there. But they take 1 week to reply. Unlucky for some. Number 13.
TM seems interested, but yet to be involved in a hand.
Lines are up.
No.
2-4.
Unlucky for some.
2-4. 3 point something extra.
3-6, no?
Cover 3 sizing.
तो रूबन टिल्ट कर रहा है, थोड़ा फायदा लेता हूँ.
ज़्यादा ही कॉल कर देगा.
देखा. ले भी लिया.
मुझे तो लगा ये like किंग्स क्वींस भी कन्वर्ट कर देगा ना ब्लफ में यहाँ पे शायद. करेगा.
नहीं
Never.
bro, no way.
Never man.
No way.
On your check, he'll check back.
I mean, ये किंग्स क्वींस ब्लफ कर रहा है, तू एस कॉल कर देगा तो.
हाँ, किंग्स तो नहीं करेगा I guess.
हाँ.
Actually, king queen suited is the only hand. I probably 4 king 10 and queen 10 also.
Yeah. It's huge 4-bet also. Huge 4-bet bro. Like 15 के कर दिया इसने. वहाँ पे even king queen suited is honestly not happy peeling. Like it's not thrill to peel.
13k was still too big against you. Just wondering.
Because he is
9 BB, 31 BB.
Actually, मेरे against तो फिर भी ठीक है.
9 BB, 30.
King of clubs favors Navi's range.
32.5. I think it's fine only. 3.5.
Love seeing Laksh and Pawan discuss the hand as though nothing else is going on. Obviously curious about the previous hand against Ruben. And now the jack on the river. Check mark for Navi. Extreme comfort. And Ruben block bets his 6 as one might with 4th pair on the board. And Navi will attack.
This is the problem with trying to be a Pokemon. Everyone tries to catch you.
It's an interesting raise from Navi. Obviously seeing the holdings makes total sense, but what is Navi checking back on the turn that he raises on the river? Ruben doesn't bother figuring it out. Yet another dent to his stack. The momentum certainly going against him.
Unlucky card.
Winning the circuit means more than just proving my poker skills. I think it's about getting the respect of the poker players so that they also start trusting my abilities about running, different tournaments on PokerBazi and all of those kind of things. So I think it's way more than just proving my poker skills.
There's literally 1-2 combination here. Navi talking about combinations. Bro, अभी जब तक हूँ tournament में कर लेता हूँ.
Bro, he's living like 10 years back, I think. He's in that still. Whoa. You've left such an impression on him, 10 years back. He's still there only. His thought process hasn't evolved.
I saw Navi play in Vietnam last 2 months ago and I realized he's a good tournament player also.
भाई जोन में लग रहा था.
The 1700 कर चुका ओपन. Oh, sorry. देख चुका है वो.
नहीं देखा. या एंगल होगा इसका भरोसा नहीं है.
शक्ल से लगता है. Naughty boy.
It's turned into a home game with the banter all round.
Otherwise he wouldn't raise 1500.
Call.
Now he's trapped. He can't fold also. He's like shit.
Now we open the suited ace. Thiam and Laksh have come along. 995 doesn't connect with anyone. Laksh still with the best of it, but does he know it? Mind you, Laksh has a ton of chips now after that pocket jack's ace-6 hand. He is the man to fear at the moment. Navi continuation bets into 2 players. After all the hype he's got, might as well represent a big holding.
I like it. And Thiam has been quiet so far. This is the first time we've seen him in a pot here on this final table of the circuit.
Pretty interesting that he chose not to 3-bet. Ace-Jack off is marginal. Ace-Jack suited perhaps always getting 3-bet, and now he just folds to the continuation bet. It's not the theme we're used to. Respecting Laksh being in the hand perhaps, who does come along. Jack of diamonds. Thiem would have had the best of it. For now, another card perhaps for Navi to rep. Does have ace high, could be ahead of some of the drawing hands that Laksh would call the 7-6s, the 8-7s perhaps. Decides to double barrel and takes it down.
The speed and confidence of that aggression there from Mr. CEO gets the job done.
Pawan under the gun now. Rags.
Thiem, not rags.
6 max. Could turn it into a bluff essentially by opening.
I was going to call you a nit, Vidor, but then Thiem folded and I realized I couldn't do that.
If Thiem is folding, then, I might have a point.
I know. I rest my case.
Pocket 4s on the button for Ruben. We're just a couple of hands removed from some brutal beats that he's taken, so... Is he going to be gun shy? Nah, decides to open it up. Standard raise. Navi will come along. Understandable. Queen 9 suited. As we head to the board. A 10, Jack, and a deuce. Open ender for Navi. Ruben with the best hand, but actually a dog in terms of equity. 46% for him. We see 12 outs live for Navi.
14.
Does he bet the wet board? Would love for all the king highs, ace highs to just leave the pot. And now the 4 of spades.
Wow.
Action card. After the call on the flop by Navi, Ruben must be just licking his lips. Wants to put in as many chips into the middle as he can.
55.
Yeah, he goes big. 5,500 into 61. And how does Navi want to approach? Could be a great semi-bluff candidate. Would get hands as strong as jacks. Of course, tends to fold. But he does not want to get blown off his equity if he faces a re-raise. And he does go with the semi-bluff. Oh, this is getting dangerous. 20,000 is the raise. Ruben could easily put in all of it.
You wouldn't blame him as well. There's some draws out there that he'll be potentially concerned about. He wants to deny that equity. He goes for it all. Here we are. With the set, Navi insta call. Too many outs.
And Ruben looking to get right back into this match. Needs to dodge the 11 outs and the ace of spades. Navi scoops it and Ruben has been eliminated.
Well played, man. Good comeback.
Okay, we've just had our first elimination. Ruben, hard luck there. It seemed like sets were just totally against you in that the game just now. Finally against Navi and then against Laksh in one hand. Let's go through the first one, which was against Laksh, I believe, where he had jacks, you had top pair. Take me through that hand.
So I open under the gun and he raises me from +1. We're pretty deep, of course, like 100 big blinds plus. So, and I have a6 off. And I decide to 4-bet this hand to a big size. So, because I know how he plays, so I think like he folds ace jack off and all those kind of hands there. Sometimes he 3-bets. He has 3-bet folds there, right? And if he calls, whatever, we can play post. He'll have aces. He'll have kings, queens, jacks. So we have some equity against those hands. And then he decides to call. So I know he's strong, of course. And the flop comes ace jack low, and I decide to bet. And pot is like close to 50k, 60k something, and I bet 1/3. He calls, and the river is a blank. I think it's a 9, kind of irrelevant. And I check with the intention of calling, and he goes pretty big.
large,
Yeah, it goes pretty big. So that is what kind of made me call like easily. And also I had the 6, which is kind of good because I don't block the king queens and the queen jack, jack 10. He'll have jack x that he converts into bluff. He can get kings to fold. He can get queens to fold. I mean, the size was pretty big. He has bluffs. He's a good player. He made the call. He had jacks in that hand, so that's okay. I enjoyed playing, to be honest. This whole series was amazing. Some good poker.
You've of course played incredibly throughout this. You've been pretty much in the top 3 throughout the entire series. I got to say, it's been all chatty and stuff on the tables, but right now out there on that final table, now it seemed to like the seriousness is suddenly set in. Pikachu is suddenly out of place.
I think today is a little more serious compared to the other days. I think you can feel the difference in energy. You can feel like people are more dialed in. Big day for them.
Lovely. Who are we rooting for now that you're a neutral party once again?
I think it'll be close between Laksh and Jaswin. Laksh has all the chips now. Jaswin also has quite a lot of chips.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one to watch. So let's get back to the action. Ruben, congratulations. Well played.
And just like that, we are down to 5. Ruben coming in second in chips, goes out first. 6th place for Ruben, meaning 2 spots away from the money now.
And let's not forget that bubble is worth 5 lakhs whole.
Do call आई थी last time when there were 2 people left to act.
No, but I'm early position, no? Now people won't call.
Fair enough.
Late position, they know.
Early position, 500. Early position.
Late position, you could be stealing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they could think.
Early position, you have to give respect.
I just have to figure out 1700 में कौन सा hand, 2K में कौन सा hand. Sumit.
But this is Thiam we're talking about. He's placed the cards back, playing with his chips.
TM round 2. How much is the raise?
17. 1-7.
6-5 off. The hand selection. About as wide as it gets.
पंगे लेने वाली race.
There's the 3-bet. It's to 4,000 and the timing once again off. It's Jaswin with kings now. Truly no shortage of premiums on this table. We're just 2.5 orbits in. We've just seen some monster holding, some crazy action, 1 elimination. What happens now?
16,500.
Jaswin with the cold 4-bet. Oh, and it's big once more. Thanks to how deep we are seeing some huge 4-bets. And Laksh with pocket jacks again. And he just lets it go against the cold 4-bet. Thiam's 3-bet has saved Laksh in this hand.
They call pocket jacks fish hooks, but Lakshpal is no fish. He was not hooked. He just let it go.
Made it look easy as well. Little does Thiam know the butterfly effect of him stepping completely out of line with 6-5 off has likely saved Laksh some difficult decisions down the road, and now Thiam surely cannot continue. I feel for Jaswin here, mind you. Losing out on being in a cooler setup, kings versus jacks.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good point.
Poker is so funny sometimes. Thiam lets it go.
Jaswin Swagger.
I'm sitting with the biggest stack, so I'm going to play solid, I'm going to play in position, and I'm going to grind everyone down.
Just wants us to go harder, longer. That's cash game play, live.
Very impressive from Laksh, maximizing with the jacks the first time around, minimizing losses the second time around. That's what it takes sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's why jacks have such a interesting reputation. Some hate them, some love them. Like we said, they're called fish hooks. But only the good ones know what to do with them.
We can play 6 levels. Maybe something like that.
You have to do this one or?
I think this one only. They haven't had a problem, so
okay.
Must be this one. 2,000.
Only you and Thelium have the real boxes.
Yeah.
Pavan and Thelium.
Pavan not interested with the suited queen. And let's face it, Thiam with the suited 9-6. I just don't see him folding this.
I know when he has a hand. He has a smile, slight smile. See, now he's trying to just squeeze one hand. See?
Okay.
See?
Here we go.
He
Street
has
fight.
like 5, 6, 7, 9, send a hand. 8, 10.
It's not Omaha, you know.
ऐसे इन तीनों combination में से एक लग रहा है.
Good hand. That would be
Oh, and that's what we want to see. Gutties versus flush draws.
A lot of the hands that Navi was calling out as TM's potential holdings connect on this board. Navi still fires though. It's actually pretty much the same flop we saw in the Ruben versus Navi hand as well. Both players, continuation betting on a wet board. It is dangerous. TM contemplating between a check raise and a call, which is what he goes with. And in comes the diamond. Pairs the board though.
That I'll never do, man.
I just
No kings, no queens, never, ever.
pot size bet also on the river so early in the finale.
Like, kings is a hand I want to fold out, so I wouldn't bluff kings. But it's interesting what to bluff, and I don't know, man.
At that point, he's only thinking ace is good, right?
Just has 9 high. Simply cannot continue.
Definitely putting your hand like
Image EV, brother.
That is the street raise. In position with 9 high on the paired board with the flush completing. Navi has raised it up. And TM can't be too confident in his hand. He obviously should have the best of it with a completed flush more often than not. But the board is paired. All kinds of higher flushes possible. This is a tougher spot than it seems. I suspect calling and evaluating depending on the river is what TM is likely to do.
Oh, there's a lot of rivers that you're not going to like as well. That's why it makes it so difficult.
Yeah, you're right. Jacks, 10s, diamonds. You're going to hate all of those.
Even a deuce.
Even a deuce. A 10 in Navi's hand is very likely the way he's played.
Little does he know. But this is real poker for you.
TM taking his time. Understandable given the spot. Threw in his time banks, signaling he needs to think the decision through.
73, no? 22. 73.
Oh my goodness. He just said all in. This is super risky. Obviously gets the 9 high to snap fold.
Don't try this at home.
The plan for today is just to go out as always. I don't change my plan. I will go out as always and I will give my best. And if it has to be, it has to be.
5 people left here at the finale. And where's the next bit of blood gonna come from?
Nobody's short stack, mind you. Blinds 500, 1000. Everybody's still plenty deep.
I love playing post flop with Jaswin.
Me too. But this is not the hand to do it with.
Navi's come along with 6-5 off in the small blind. That is plenty loose, something we're used to with Navi. And a disaster flop. Wow, that is like a movie flop. Both players flopping a straight. Second nut straight for Jaswin. And the dummy end for Navi, but it's going to feel so strong on this board. And Jaswin just calls Navi's bet. Oh, this is going to get painful. 7 of spades.
I don't really feel like that changes too much, my friend. It's still pretty nasty.
Yeah, it really shouldn't hit Jaswin in any way apart from perhaps if he has pocket nines every once in a while, but you can't be afraid of monsters under the closet. Navi value bets this. Little does he know he's drawing near dead. Jaswin just calls again. The ace of clubs is actually a brick given these two holdings, but could encourage Navi to try and get value from all the aces Jaswin should have in his range. How much is the pain going to be? Oh, that is a lot of pink chips. 5k apiece.
Snap call from Jaswin as well. Shows him the bad news.
Wow. Damn.
You actually
Just
lost
win.
the minimum.
Yeah.
Win 10-6.
I was just gonna say that strangely even I opened pretty wide. So because again I won a few hands and I was a little confident and I knew that because of my solid tight image at that point I will get more respect. So I said this is one hand I wanted to mix it up.
When I'm betting, he doesn't trust my bets at all. So, I mean, I thought leading out would be a good situation because so many turns could slow me down too.
Just decided to snap call whatever he bet, and when he said straight, I actually didn't even see 5-6. I thought he had 10 jack. I was like, damn, how can he cooler me here? And then when he showed me 5-6, I said, oh, 5-6 is also straight. Okay.
Win. What a fish.
Bro, you backed me. When you said straight for 1 second, I said, how can you always have that 10 jack?
You thought super flop, he thought super flop.
I didn't even see 5-6. I said, when you said straight, I said, how can he have it again, man, against me? Like, what the fuck?
This is what I was saying, balancing the donk leads.
But balance भी मतलब उस time पे हुआ जब opponent ने cooler कर दिया hard.
If he raised on the flop,
Not the bottom of my Okay. Information received.
if you raise on the flop, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not losing more than this.
Increasing by 2.4%.
This is max I would have lost anyway. Could easily have flopped 10 jack.
Jaswin playing the rush, running hot. Ace queen off right after that huge pickup. 180k in his stack. Tied for the chip lead with Laksh.
If given the opportunity.
Damn. No, ठीक है, starting time.
78.
अब ऐसी बातें करोगे, bottom of the range वीडियो बोलोगे तो आएगी 3 bet और क्या? हीरो बनना है सबको.
Navi's gonna get out the way. Pavan's gonna get out the way. And Mr. Thiam. Well, Navi's not in the hand, so I suppose not much motivation. But it is suited after all. But of course, with Jaswin still to act, he's gonna get out the way.
Mind you, Laksh is turning a hand that is not a standard 3-bet candidate into that aggressive 3-bet. 2 reasons: he's in position against a similar stack, and then again, he does think Jaswin is playing the rush. Just won the previous hand, should be opening a bit lighter. Jaswin has the goods though, ace queen off, a proper premium.
78, right? 78.
And he comes along.
Basically put him to a test with bluff catchers. हारना तो वैसे ही अपने को अगर बीट हो गए. You put the money, he puts the money. It's
होल्डर में भी होता है सब.
Ace 10-6, clean as it comes for Jaswin. If he was ahead pre-flop, he's likely still ahead, with the exception of pocket tens perhaps. And Laksh, looking at the 2 club board, seems to be leaning towards c-betting it. Ace high, of course, should favor the 3-betters range, so puts in 5400. Jaswin has the queen of clubs as well. Very comfortable check call.
Shouldn't be defending.
The jack is interesting. King queen just got there. Laksh has the king. Could rep the king queen. Mind you, Jaswin blocks with the queen as well. And look how the table has quietened down. The 2 chip leaders are playing a big pot. It's time to pay attention.
It's okay, there's so much play left. Yeah. Of course, I have 100. Yeah. One good thing about deep structures is you...
25.
Oh, it's a big bet on the turn. And a quick call as well. Look how big the pot is. And it comes a king. the nuts for Jaswin.
17,000.
70,000.
And 17,000 is the bet from Jaswin, donking into Laksh. And while Laksh was probably considering if he can rep King Queen, now he has to wonder what to do. And don't worry about those graphics, I'm sure they'll update in a second. They're a little more dramatic than the actual action.
Yeah, the bet is 17, not 70. We'll see the pot odds being offered to Laksh in a moment, but the bet is quite small. It is out of flow. Jaswin simply did not want any two pairs Laksh could have to easily check behind. There we see the update. So 17 to win 95 in the middle. It has to be tempting, even with a hand as weak as second pair. Would have much preferred to see a check from Jaswin. Laksh the kind of player to bluff at it on a 4 to a straight board. Now, Laksh just folds, but Jaswin with a healthy pickup
Cheap bluff.
and a proper chip lead, 221k in his stack.
Pavan, by the way, not convinced.
Yeah, live is too much fun, bro. Online, no feel. Some feel, actually. Some feel. Not the same.
You know how these poker players are? Always trying to needle you into divulging some information. Jaswin, too much of a pro to fall for it. Thiam with the holding, even Thiam can't open. Lets it go. Jaswin, mystery hand thus far, but he looks like he's going to be getting busy on the button.
And why not? He's got 221k in the stack. Comfortable chip leader at the moment, in position. Ooh, but Laksh picks up the snowman. Pocket 8s for Laksh. Might want to try and get some of those chips he just lost back.
I'm not surprised to see Laksh just call, by the way. Against the chip leader. Does not want a 3-bet. These are monster stacks, 130 bigs effective. Not easy to play pocket 8s out of position in a 3-bet pot. Just calls. His hand disguised at the moment. Queen 7-3. Middle pair for Jaswin. Better middle pair for Laksh. Ideal situation after just calling the pocket 8s. Jaswin quickly checks behind for pot control and good timing for it as well. Now it comes a king on the turn. These two just played a big pot.
And the king there, perfect card for Jaswin to stick another bet in there. Ooh, Laksh not convinced. I like it.
Yeah, once you under-rep pre-flop, understandable to see one more street. He is correct to do so. Pocket 8's well ahead. And now the ace on the river.
42.
Cat 2 on the prowl. Playing solid. Running good, playing good. That's the worst combination. Good, which is good.
Thiam and solid in the same sentence.
Knows after getting called on the turn, the 7 could not be ahead. But that is the kind of move that separates the best from the rest. How many of us are just checking behind, hoping for the best? Some sort of a missed draw, perhaps. Jaswin taking matter into his own hands, getting the job done.
2.3.
2.2, like an online player.
2.3.
2.3. Hold equity increased.
Only folding because 2.3.
Under the gun, suited Jack 9. Laksh picks up another pocket pair. This man's just blessed, eh?
Call.
Just blessed. In position as well with pocket 5s, a little more comfortable to play. Everyone else forfeits.
Oh, that's a new fold style by Pavan. Making a minus sign.
It's the Vince McMahon.
Queen 8-4, no 5 for Laksh, no 9 or Jack for TM as well, but the gut shot to the nuts, backdoor spades as well. All of it adds up to a continuation bet of 2,000. And Laksh is not going anywhere. Rainbow board does not need to connect with TM's under-gun opening range. Another queen, and it's the spades variety. Look at the outs for TM with the counterfeit 8 in play as well. Any spade, any jack, any 10, any 9, any 8.
Yeah, cooler you.
Could choose to double barrel as a semi-bluff.
7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 5, 6.
And when you said straight, I said, यार कैसे cooler कर रहा है नवी मुझे ये हाथ में भी. I didn't even see 5-6 because I'm saying bottom तो छोटा वाला तो मेरे पास है.
You always concerned about what beats you, right?
Bro, the way he said straight, like.
I thought that was nuts.
Then he showed 5-6. I said, no, not good. I'm bigger.
I didn't think he was not good.
Yeah, I also didn't think I was. Like, I thought super value bet. I thought, yeah, super value bet. Ace 9.
The queen gives Laksh a full house. It's not one of Thiam's outs. Now he has jack high. Any 8 is calling. He just gives up.
Jack high.
And he demands the show. Does Laksh wants to see what kind of bluffs he was beating. Savage.
Need it, bro. How will I bet here?
You have enough, bro. Without that also.
Now I got these.
No, even without those, you had enough. You could have changed the 5K. I would have happily done it.
Jaswin still in control. 228k in his stack. Blinds up to 600, 1200. Still about 200 bigs. Just think about that for a moment. 200 bigs.
Yeah, that's not Katsuo prowling. That's him very much stomping around.
Jaswin, round 2. I haven't seen the cards, but 90% round 2. Unless Pawan thinks that he's being left out.
Finally, he has a big hand. He's been messing about with the small ones.
बहुत मन था मेरा कि कोई squeeze वाला hand आ जाएगा. Unfortunately not.
And that might invite his favorite customer into the mix as well.
8-7 suited is the perfect hand to see a flop with.
Only flat, and then he's
I can only handle one of you at a time, man. What the fuck is going on here?
I kind of believe him there. That didn't sound like a bluff from Jaswin. And ooh, a little bit of action flop going on right now. Thiam has got the open ender on the top end. Navi, of course, way ahead at the moment.
Jaswin lives up to what he said, just checks it, doesn't see bet against the two so-called maniacs. Now he wants to charge and he draws after being deceptive pre-flop. $6-5-3 does favor the big blind calling range more than the button. Thiam could bump up the action with his open ender. Decides to play it safe, just calls for the moment. Jaswin getting out of the way.
Oh my. Oh my. Casually turns the absolute nuts with the redraw to the straight flush. Must be praying to the right poker gods there is Mr. Thiam. And Navi, nice check back there. A little bit for pot control. 7 of spades hits the river, smashing Thiam's range. Thiam very, very capable of having a lot that connects with this in more than one way.
Spades completed. 4 to a straight on the board. 2 pairs possible. Pocket kings are hating life right now and wishing their 3-bet pre-flop. And Thiam just checks, letting Navi get away with it. I don't see Navi betting this. First, Navi doesn't bet his premium holding pre-flop. Now Thiam doesn't bet his straight on the river.
Oh, wow. Lot of money saved, huh? Lot of money saved. Set?
No, you wouldn't have set. Turn you would have bet.
दिखा दो.
Seven deuce suited now. Still the monster stack. Doesn't need to get involved. 8-7 of diamonds once again.
25.
Opens from the cutoff.
8-7 suited, very pretty. He's one of the biggest stacks on the table with Jaswin out the way. That doesn't seem to bother Navi though.
He's 3-bet queen 9 off. You just don't see that every day. The radar seems to be signaling that Laksh is on the weaker side, which is correct. 8-7 suited. Not the strongest of holdings for Laksh to be considering playing out of position. But first there's Thiam to get through. King Jack suited on the big. One of those hands where all options on the table. Could flat against the 3-bet. Would be a bit speculative. Good fold. Thiam showing discipline. Certainly could have come in with a 4-bet against the likes of Navi. And now action back on Laksh. Seems too connected, too suited to consider folding. Decides to come along. A big pot could be brewing. Almost 18,000 in the middle.
So, hey, there you go. Picks up middle pair. Navi's got top pair though. Danger, boys. It's dry.
Dream scenario for Navi. After 3-betting Queen 9 off, gets the Queen 8-5 board against the 8-7. Small continuation bet. 25% pot. Laksh cannot go anywhere. Does come along.
Here comes the turn. Deuce. Pretty bricky.
Open season for Navi to get more value in this hand. Laksh's continues on the flop. Should be well behind top pair, but Navi goes for pot control. Checks behind. And a safe river as well. Only the 7-6 got there. Laksh very unlikely to have it. He does have the 8-7, but certainly should be a much smaller part of his cutoff opening range that calls a 3-bet pre-flop.
8,000.
And now look at this. That check back from Navi on the turn is going to induce some action here from Laksh. Thinking he might be good here. And he probably thinks he's betting for a little bit of value. And Navi springs the trap.
Wow, what a raise. Not letting Laksh set the price for the showdown.
Almost instantly as well.
Always impressive when somebody plays as though they can see their opponent's cards. Navi, with a bet on the turn, maybe would have gotten a fold from Laksh's 8s. And instead got the 8,000, now looking to get 9,000 more. This would be, by the way, a proper hero call from Laksh in case he makes it. He has just a bluff catcher. Navi's hand looks like some sort of a wheel perhaps. An ace-3 that took a stab on the flop. Checked behind to realize some equity and got there on the river. But Laksh, not a believer, blocking the nut straight, makes the call, and what extraction from Mr. CEO.
Oh.
Well played, sir.
Using his image to get some extra chips.
My man. Don't bluff call station.
Delhi.
9, 10 ऐसा 8 पे ace 8 kind of max. Like ace 8 was also tough. I kept it on 9s, 10s, jacks, maybe one of the pairs.
Good range.
I don't know. I just put him onto a dead range. अब करता उसके बाद तो फिर otherwise, if I wasn't sure, I wouldn't do this.
And Navi picking up pocket queens after showing down the Queen 9 off. What a favorable situation. He's hoping to not be believed.
Poker? No. After this hand also.
Pavan's radar pretty on the point there.
I thought it was coming, Addy.
Same. Oh, Pavan's radar is really good.
That's right, dodging the ace-10 off in the big.
Swingy day, huh? Swingy day.
Jaswin could certainly see a flop, could also 3-bet considering the cutoff open from the loose player. Jaswin's radar on point as well, just a call. King 9-8, not the best flop for pocket queens, but he's in position, just one over. And he is going to c-bet.
25.
Jaswin, too much of hand to let go at the moment. comes along till the turn. 8 of diamonds. Shouldn't change much. And now we're going for value. Fearless. Not worried about the king, not worried about the 8. Bet small. We've been trying to come up with a name for this bet, Addy. A small bet on the turn to try and get a cheap showdown on the river. It's worked out so far. He's getting value from the ace high. Well done.
Again, don't blame Justman. He's got a bit of showdown here.
And he's up against Navi, who has showed a propensity to bluff. And Justwin looks him up with just ace high 3 streets.
So, you know, if you don't succeed in poker, open a gypsy tent because you're a mind reader.
I was gonna say I know what he's thinking. He's gonna put. I would have said astrologer. Is what he's trying to say. I was gonna say you're gonna say sell helium balloons.
Yeah, that's also not bad. Don't get high on your own supply.
Helium from helium.
Tell you that Bunmi guy.
Okay.
It's really got that home game vibe. And here you go. 7-6 suited.
Chalo, yeah, 3,500, make it simple.
आवाज निकली है. बहुत time के बाद.
That's probably a little too wide for Justman. He lets that go. Wow. Navi's picked up jacks here. Our two favorite players to watch collide. Potentially going to get into another crazy one. They've both got about the same stack as well. Ooh, hey, here we go. Pavan Bansal's picked up ace-5 suited. Kind of situation where maybe all three options are available to him. Might be wondering about those leaderboard points though. Well done, Mr. Bansal, deciding not to get in the middle of what's usually a scary situation when Thiam and Navkiran Singh go to battle.
You cover me, right?
Same. Very similar starts together.
3 or 2 greens, I can't see.
Yeah, 3.
How much did you start
You were
with?
about 140, you were about 135.
So about 125, 30.
125,
And including that bet, maybe 140, I don't know.
Similar.
Oh wow, here we go. This could be interesting. The worst kind of situation for Navi, of course, when you've got jacks, but Thiam has got that pair and that flush draw. Wow. Just the kind of hand you crack a big. And Thiam's going to come along with a sneaky call there, in position as well. The ace makes it less likely that one of them actually has one. But it's these guys. I mean, we're not talking about your standard ranges here, you know? There's a dynamic between them. They're aggressive. They've got great intuition, both of them.
$18,000.
Him going for 18k. So if Navi thought his pair of jacks was good on the flop, he should probably think they're good on the river. On the turn. Thinks his jacks is still good, which means if the river doesn't change anything, I wonder if he thinks the same. A 10. So Navi knows it's hard for someone to have King Jack given his holdings. If he didn't think TM had a queen or an ace on the flop, he could think he's good here. Yeah, let's go.
I check there.
What pair? Jacks.
I'm so glad I didn't forget. King 10.
My son. Thank you.
Oh, snapping river. Snappy turtle.
Snap. Your head would spin. He'd snap that fast. I believe.
Gypsy.
Lines are now 800, 1600. We did have the early elimination of Ruben, but since then, five-handed, the tension is building.
रक्षपा को सीट अच्छी नहीं मिली है वहाँ से ट्रैप कर रहा है, यहाँ से 3 bet कर रहा है एक बंदा वो क्या रहा है वो कह रहा है
An ace on the button for TM.
3200, sir, minimum. 3232.
Seems like every time TM is involved, the entire table gets alerted.
Yeah, helium. Choose. Left or right?
after this hand
Huh?
after this hand
You're not going to help me decide. I'm going to assume then.
Ooh. Calling after the speech.
I've got Kavin also, bro. Kavin has gone. 30. Kavin will also be a good addition.
18. Thank you.
I'll invite him.
He doesn't talk much on the table.
Bro, he's fun on the table. Like, at least whatever I play.
In this quorum, he'll be fun. I mean,
if he knows people, he'll always talk.
Yeah.
Maybe Vegas and all, he'll keep quiet.
Vegas
Because then
too serious also.
he's paying attention on, he's making reads and all. He's fun on the table, bro. I mean, I played with him really long back.
Facing two opponents, still gathering chips, is going to bet this. Is essentially for protection with just the smallest pair. And he's right to do so, both players well behind. Only Laksh has a gut shot.
Actually, from that crew, there are few players now you can like think about. Even Samay Parekh would be a good ad.
He'll be sick.
Bairaj will be a good ad.
Yeah.
Santosh Bhai, though, obviously you've considered, I'm guessing already.
Absolute brick though on the turn. Queen 10, 6-4 rainbow. Certainly favors another barrel for TM, but in this case he actually has a pair. Could check behind. Try to get to a showdown, and that's what he does. 5 of clubs is clean for the pair of sixes. 2 undercards come out on the turn in the river, and now Laksh fires half pot. Knows his king high is going to be behind a lot of ace highs. TM has much better than ace high though.
Well, he spoke about mind reading earlier. Let's see if he can tap into that himself. Ooh, he's counting out. Big chips there. That's a race. 3x is it. Ooh.
I love this. Not leaving anything up to chance. Taking the aggressive option. He was bluffing with the best hand, but credit where it's due. Raising the river as what he thought was a bluff. Securing the pot. Thinking back to when Ruben said he did not want Thiem to make the final table, he'd have preferred Advait to make the final table. I think I'm seeing why. He's just so unpredictable, so aggressive.
Spot on. He put that very nicely. It just brings more variance.
Yeah, Advait is one of the best players in the country, but perhaps a tad easier to play against when you've been battling with the best like Ruben has. Thiem is just a wild card.
4-5.
45.
Jaswin is now deciding to put his chip lead to work in the form of 9-6 diamonds being opened from the cutoff. Pawan's been quiet for a while, 34 bigs in his stack.
Not online, it's live. Can see.
Wear shades.
See, सबने shade डाल दिया है.
Justin,
without shades, please.
Table's
Let's
getting
play
shady.
without shades.
No.
No chance.
Table's getting shady, bro.
Table's getting shady. TM, you want to play without shades?
I'm fine.
With shades? Without shades?
Anything.
The ace nicely masked out of the big blind as well.
Jaswin checks behind with his middle pair. Middle pair remains middle pair. 3 hearts on the board though. Now that Pawan is firing, Jaswin cannot go anywhere. One street of value unlocked thus far. The board is dangerous though. Not anymore. An ace for Pawan is the perfect card. Does reduce the chances in Jaswin's eyes that Pawan has an ace as well. If Pawan bets, and he's going to bet, he's going to get paid. And looks like he's polarizing, going big, trying to represent a missed draw or an ace. Jaswin has the perfect hand to pay him off as well. Jaswin just paid off 3 streets with ace high. His big stack would be down to under 200k, still the biggest on the table, but the momentum seems to be turning against him. This would be an incredible fold in case Jaswin can make it. A 9 is just going to be the best hand so frequently.
Yeah, especially unblocking hearts. You can argue maybe the 6 he's not a big fan of having in his own hand, but still. And now he's just trying to put the puzzle together.
What's the bet?
17,500.
Deep in the tank is Mr. Sehgal. Staring down his opponent, so you can just about see his eyes giving Pawan the laser look.
Yeah, he has to be suspect of how much of Pawan's stack he's committed. That might be one of the reasons he hasn't called it off yet. I would be so impressed if he found the fold. I'm impressed already by the fact that he hasn't called yet. He's putting in time banks, which means he is considering folding. But he can't do it. Makes the call, and yet another dent in his stack. Pawan back up to starting stack.
Yeah, credit where credit is due. Both of them get brownie points in my eyes. Pawan for extracting solid value, and Jaswin, of course, for considering not giving it to him.
Pawan Bansal just makes it look easy out there.
कभी तो टाइमिंग गलत होगी ना आपकी कभी तो टाइमिंग गलत होगी हाँ
यही तो मैं पावन को भी समझा रहा था.
And you might not know it from all the laughing on the table, but I can tell you a little tell I've just picked up. It's about to get serious because Lakshpal Singh has put his sunglasses on.
Not with a 10-4, but I see your point. Seems to be ready to lock in as we head towards the bubble. 2 spots away still from the money. Navi's limped in the small blind with king queen off. It's kind of a trap. Does not want to raise. Pawan does not oblige with some sort of a steal. He'll play post flop with the 9-8 and flop top pair. It's time for Pawan to stare him down, and he's trapping.
Taking a little bit of variance, and it goes his way.
Yeah, it's one of those spots you sort of randomize on the flop. You know, most of the time you're betting for value, but every once in a while, just so your range can contain top pair once you check on the flop. You do decide to check behind, and he's rewarded with the 8 as you mentioned, Addy, and I think Navi, facing the 6,000 bet, full pot mind you, might think he has too much of hand to lay it down, does come along. The 3 is a bit of a brick, 6-5 gets there. Too many other draws possible.
And Pavan's going to ask Navi the question, who wants to be a hero?
Oh, the bet is massive. It's an over bet. Navi, does he want to put on the cape? Hero this one off. He did so a moment ago against Pawan and was proved wrong.
Well, he's certainly going to think about it.
What a great bet by Pawan. Polarizing, has one diamond, is repping all sorts of missed diamonds. After checking behind the flop, he knows in Navi's eyes he should not have the 8 too often.
What is this for now? 8-9. Fish call.
Yes, sir. Tough spot only, honestly. Not supposed to have many attacks. I probably bet flop though. Probably bet flop.
Good hand.
Thank you.
Play bad. Probably folded it.
Tilt call.
He's saying 90%.
You like playing pots?
90% he's going to call on the
You like playing pots with someone who's lost a big pot?
No, not really. Not with him. Definitely not with him.
I think Justin was being really honest right there.
Thelium likes it.
Thelium is avoiding me today. He's angry. He's angry with me.
Not getting a hand against you, bro.
He's got that lover stuff going on right now.
Navi catches the best of it on the flop. Justin's going to see another street for sure. Both cards still alive as far as we know. Justin's also picked up a jack for a gutty. Doesn't get there right now, just king high. And Navi knows these guys like to hero call him. Oh, he's going for big value there.
19.
And Justin has got to use a bit of his OG skills right now to suss out whether Navi's being serious or not. Are there worlds where king high is good? That's what he's considering. There are worlds where king high is good indeed, though. This is just not one of them. He's going to use a time bank. And this is one thing about Navi's game where he gets such good value out of spots like this, because everyone knows he's going to take a stab. And when he has it, it's just so hard to get away from it sometimes. And he does convince Justin to give him another 19,000 on the river there.
Good bet. Good bet. Sicko you are, Navi.
See Pawan saying good bet. Knows that that was a value bet from the boss. Well played. Well played.
चलो stack sizes थोड़े पास आ रहे हैं अब मजा
Justin क्या 5-6s थे क्या? 5-6s to play. Pawan, you have about like 100, right?
Same ही है वैसे ऐसा है 5-6 हाँ.
Lot of chopping calls also. I mean, I could also try to bluff. I mean, I don't want to chop with ace high. मुझे लगता है pairs ही लगा लिए 8s 9s 8 sorry 8 6s 7s बहुत सारे pairs 7s तो नहीं क्या ace high पे ही करी थी king high ace high पे call boom.
All right, blind v blind. I've already preempted him playing the suited hand, and Justin, look at him, he's already giving him the stare down.
Queen 7 suited is the equivalent to mere mortals pocket queens for Thiam. It's gonna come along. King queen off. Domination nation in position.
I can slide it. I have to tell you this. I've not played ego poker in over 10 years.
Raise.
Yeah, he's raising it. And why not? Look at the stacks though. Not too far apart. Blinds up to 1,000, 2,500.
And I love the little discussion about ego poker in the background, just as a blind v blind spot ensues.
Ego call perhaps, Addy?
Suited call, Vida.
Fair enough. If you look up the charts, Queen 7 suited is likely to continue there. He is dominated, but no longer. Domination rotation now. 7 on the flop. Jaswin is continuing on the relatively dry board. TM has outflopped him and how? Has a lock on the hand. At these stack depths, not much to do but check call. You don't want to bloat the pot out of position with middle pair. TM listens to me. Just makes the call. Seems like he was tempted to raise though.
It really did.
Oh, and the ace of spades. TM is gonna hate that one. Absolutely smacks the big blind raising range.
19.
Big blind raising ranges, by the way, should be polarized, meaning either Jaswin should have a very strong hand or a very weak one. TM could consider seeing one more street, but against the likes of Jaswin, who might not shut down on the river, this makes the situation a lot more challenging. And he does come along. Look at the size of that pot.
Brave, brave soul.
Oh, great card for TM. Bears the 9, and he's reaching for chips. He's donked it for 25,000. Is this a value bet? Is this a blocker? Is this a bluff?
I dare not answer.
TM is trying to represent having a 9. He doesn't have a 9. So why would he try to represent it when he has something he can check call against a bluff?
It's some next level leveling here, because it's like, would I take the obvious line if I actually had it? You know? This is, well.
The thing is, it's kind of a block bet against any hand that has an ace in it. Now, if Jaswin had an ace, he couldn't raise. However, when the 9 pairs on the final card, Jaswin should be less likely to bet an ace. Oh my goodness. Is Jaswin about to raise as a bluff? It would work. Or is he about to call with king high?
Wild. Makes the hero call with king high. TM somehow pulling out huge value from Jaswin Sehgal there. It confused us, it confused him. Yeah, I think it sounds like it confused Laksh as well.
That's crazy, says Laksh. And we have a new chip leader, ladies and gentlemen. It's TM Danish.
Welcome to the streets.
This seems to be the table of hero calls. That one was just so sticky. Jaswin bet twice as a bluff on the flop and turn, and then on the river when donked into, decided to stick around with king queen high.
Is that an ego block bet? I don't know. It needs a name for sure.
Ego block bet. Sounds as good as any. TM though, showing that it was actually a value bet somehow.
Sicko. Absolute sicko.
Navi has the old 40% of the royal flush. We'll raise it up from the small blind.
Pavan has the old 20% of a royal flush.
And he's blocked. Navi has his royal flush out. Certainly good enough to call. Could he have more nefarious ideas? Not at the moment. Comes along.
One chip. You don't know, keep one chip.
They seem to have a moment between the two of them as the flop comes out. 10, 10, 4. 2 spades.
By check.
Neither player connects. Queen high versus king high. think Pavan would be the favorite to take this one down in position. Obviously has the best of it at the moment as well. Also, he's Pavan Bansal. The computer does the calculations, decides a check is the way to go, and how right he is, the king comes out, which means open-ender for Navi. Paired board though, 3 spades on it. Can't love it. He's betting queen high. Wants to take this one down, finish the hand right here, but Pavan will not be obliging. What a needle, by the way. Pavan blocked the 9 as well.
रिवर पे 15,000 करोगे?
6 सेकंड इंटरेस्ट भी दूंगा
500 डाल
ये थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा हो जाएगा 25 कर दूंगा ना
Just with the flat call, doesn't want to lose his customer. Navi left with queen high, gives up. And this is why you just call. You can keep your range so wide, including all the single spade draws Pavan could have had. Now Pavan can go for value. Navi unlikely to give any with just queen high, but you never know. We have been seeing a lot of hero calls.
23.
That's a big bet. 2/3 spot. Pavan is so good at making value bets look like bluffs. He's done it a few times on this final table already. Now top pair on a dangerous board.
Navi still not insta-folded yet. Might have other plans in mind.
Well, we just saw him call Pavan with king queen high against the trip 8s. Queen high now though.
We know poker players don't like to do the same thing twice. Are we about to see fireworks? It would be a pretty sick spot to put Pavan in as well, huh?
The sizing though is tricky. He'd have to raise so much of his stack.
Almost indicating that you have no bluffs here, if you raise.
Mind you, as played, with the way Navi sort of waved the white flag on the river, it's tough for him to represent some sort of a trap, which is what a check raise would represent. He'd have to be super nutted, king 10, nut flush. I think he's considering just a call, thinking he has the best possible draw that's going to bluff the river, which is to say any ace high would just check behind in Pavan's shoes. So he's discounting ace highs.
What just calls on the turn, he wonders.
He wants Pavan to have a jack high, queen high spade draw. This would be so ambitious.
Oi!
King.
And he makes the call. Wow, it really has turned into the hero call table.
Pavan Bansal with the turnaround. It's easy when you hit pairs on board.
Gifting him.
Pavan being humble, Laksh doing our job and mentioning how Pavan, now a force in this table, 178k in his stack. You saw Navi's reaction. He was not happy with himself.
8s is tough. I'll probably re-raise. 8s also. Jacks also. So much.
Jacks you definitely.
Jack 8.
He seems a bit rattled, I have to say.
That's what.
And Pavan choosing to just agree with him now that he's taken all his chips.
Yeah, a bit of a hustle to pacify Navi in that moment. And Navi opening 9-8 off, steaming a bit perhaps after taking those tough beats, the hero calls not working out.
Pavan Bansal super radar fold, and oh my god. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more bloody, Navi's favorite customer has picked up nothing short of the pre-flop nuts. Pocket rockets for Tim.
क्या लीड किया था बता दो उसे इतना परेशान है. 7.
Just been pointing out that Navi's already opened.
ये मैं angle shooting ही करता रहता है मेरे साथ, है ना? Last time, you know what happened when you did this? When I had jacks? You do it again?
Brutal Navi reminding Tim to pay attention. And oh no, and now it's so much worse. Navi just sneaking in there with a really, really hard to find 9-8. 2 pair. Wow. What's going on?
This is absurd. Thiam, with the misclick, now has to think he should have the best of it. Little does he know, he's only 23%. He has to be thinking about racing.
No, 157.
Yeah, he's cut out a big raise. Wants to get Navi to commit with a king. Navi has better than a king, and this is trouble for Thiam.
We have 130.
Navi now facing a raise.
Closing end, bro.
Has 2 pair.
I'm all in.
Yeah, he says the words. He's going with it. And Thiam surely calling this off. He snapped it. And he sees that Navi has 2 pair. Thiam is in trouble. Only can be rescued by an ace or a king. Otherwise, Navi looking at the full double. And it does come a king on the turn. Navi busts in 5th place.
Fuck, man.
Got him.
Nice playing with you.
I didn't see you.
Good luck.
What a bust out that was. One sec. Okay. Need it or
no?
Okay, cool. just trying to lighten the mood because that was kind of a rough hand there, Navi. We were just talking about this. We'll give them some context.
Yeah.
You looked like you were just about to get into that zone where you're going to change gears and people were not going to start believing you opening wide, and then we set up the perfect situation. Take us through it.
I was reading Thiam and Dustbin and Laksh very well. So I started to open wide because they were on my right. And just ran into a bad spot.
Yeah, otherwise, like, happy overall, I presume?
Of course, I mean, I'm so delighted. I was not just only on the organizing side, but also playing this. And I think it's been a super fun experience for the players. I've gotten great feedback from the players. I think I'll do it more often now. And the vibe has been fantastic. You and I have both been here almost 24/7, and we've seen the players being so excited about it. There's such good poker happening. And I'm most proud of that. They're not just only playing for the money.
Yeah.
That's super exciting, right? They're playing for the bragging rights, they're playing for the glory. Everyone wants to be the circuit season 1 champion.
Either way, I think we're all very happy that we've all put this together.
Yeah.
And as a player, excellent. Well done, mate. It was a pleasure to see you do your thing. And that's it. Navkiran Singh eliminated in 5th place. We are officially on the money bubble here of the circuit. We started with these 6. Ruben was the first to go. Navkiran has just joined him. Now these guys will fight down to a champion here in Hanoi.
It's my lifestyle, you know, like I eat, sleep, breathe, live poker. I do this every single day, keeping in mind that I have to wake up the next day and do the same thing.
Poker is everything. It's my life now. Like, I've just given it all. In the last 15 years, all I've done is like played poker, and if not played poker, studied it. If not studied it, watched it. So everything I do in and around it is poker.
Ever since like first year of college, I had kind of decided that this is what I want to do in the future. Poker is kind of competition in the purest sense, you know.
I took up poker as a hobby. Recreationally, I started learning a little bit more about it. And then I started making some scores and I thought like, fuck it, let's do it.